I've realized in any situation, either my circumstances will determine how I see God, or my view of God will determine how I see my circumstances. I think the biggest aha moment in my life, being with Bill Bright and my dad. A reporter from a Christian magazine came to interview him. And they were the boilerplate questions, bore me, I've heard that one, yeah, that one. But then the reporter asked this one question. He said, Dr. Bright, share with me a problem that you have that the average Christian can relate to. And Dad said, I don't have any problems. Well, the reporter said, Dr. Bright, let's not over-spiritualize this. We all have problems. And the dear guy tried to ask the question, and he asked it 7 times, 7 different ways, trying to get my dad to admit that he had problems. And finally, my dad just looked him in the eye, and he said, you need to understand, I'm a slave of Jesus. It is not the slave's responsibility to be successful. The only responsibility of the slave is to do what the master asks him to do. He said, when you realize that, you understand you don't have problems. You only have opportunities to see the master work. It hit me like a ton of bricks. That was my aha moment. Now I get this guy that I've called Dad all these years. He can go through these incredible, stressful situations and never get stressed. I mean, Dad just never got stressed. He was always at rest. And you understand, I was the youngest child. If anybody could get under your skin, it was me. And yet Dad was just even-keeled, moving forward, knew what God had called him to do, and took the next step forward every moment of every day, trusting in his master to tell him what to do next. He is the master. He's the good master, but he is the master, and I am his servant. Folks, coming to that point frees you up. It frees you from anxiety. It frees you from fear, because you realize God's in charge. He's in control. So I don't have problems. I only have opportunities to see the master work. See, I've realized in any situation, either my circumstances will determine how I see God, or my view of God will determine how I see my circumstances. In fact, my view of God will determine how I experience my circumstances. I've seen that time and time again. I saw that in Bill Bright's life, and I've seen it in mine.